Hi and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. Thank you so much for joining me. I have been MIA for a hot minute, so thanks for hanging out and waiting. It's been a while, but I have lots of new makeup to try. Let's put it on. Let's dish the tea about what's been going on in my life, and let's try some new makeup while we do so. Most of it is new. Not every single thing that I put on my face today will be brand new, but most of it is. Most of it I've hauled as well, so, but still haven't tried it. But let's do that together. We're gonna start with, this is not new, but this is the primer that my mama sent me that she really likes. And she put the little, look how cute this is. It's so sweet. And I left it on there because it's the most cute thing ever. The little tiny bows. My mom does little tiny ribbon bows on things, and they are absolutely precious. And so I try to leave them on as many things as I can. This is the Wet n Wild Luminous, like Dewy Luminous Primer. And it's really quite good. It is like a champagne. It's not too gold, not too pink. I got too much. That's okay. I have a wipe for a reason. And let's discuss my schnoz before it disappears in the makeup application process, because this is one reason why I have been gone. Many things have happened, and several of them to my face. So my nose had an injury. Many of you might already know I wear a CPAP. And so when I change my mask, it like wears out, right? Like, and you have to have some of your pieces of your CPAP, like mask and machine or whatever, have to be replaced every once in a while. This happened last year when I changed my mask as well. And so look at my Tin Man face. Gorgeous, right? I know. And I changed my mask. It's destroyed the bridge of my nose. And then I wasn't able to protect my nose for like a couple of nights. I didn't do such a great job of, like, I thought, oh, it can't get worse. Oh, it did. And so then I figured out the regime to, like, during the day and what to do at night. And so I used things like this, the hydrocolloid gel bandages over my nose to protect it at night while I slept, and the mask that I had would rub there and hurt badly. Anyway, so it took quite a while to heal. It's still like red, but it's not tender anymore. It doesn't hurt. It did for a while, let me tell you, friends. It was very painful. And so I'm glad that it is now healed, but man, I do not recommend that again. But now I have, like, if it ever happens again, if anything, you know, like if it rubs one night, I know exactly what to do the next night, because I am not playing with this. Let's use a brand new product. This is the Ulta Beauty Under Eye Primer. It's a little under eye primer. And I just got it today. Ulta is having their 21 Days of Beauty, and they're doing it all wonky this year, you know, because why mess with something that works? Anyway, so I've ordered a couple of things. This was part of one of those orders. It just came really fast. I've only got a couple of things from that order. And the second thing that I got is this. And it's the under eye brightener. And I don't know whether to put this on before or after foundation. Let's do it after foundation. But this is the Ulta under eye brightener that I want to use as concealer under my eyes today. But as foundation, we're going to use the Air Cream foundation from AOA Studio. This is in L1. This is a new product from Shop Miss A. It's their balm foundation, you know, answer to, you know what it is. And so we're going to use that today. I also bought the brush. It's got a little scoopy on the end. I'm not scooping. We're just going to use the brush. So it looks like these. It's a little short stack, which I really like. I like short handle brushes. We're going to use that to apply, and then use our sponge to sponge afterwards. L1 looks far too dark. It looks way too dark in the pan. It's not that dark when you get it on your face. So just know that as you go in. This is the lightest shade, which I normally choose the lightest shade unless it is white, which very rarely are products coming out that are too light for me. So I usually go with the lightest shade. I'm glad I did. I think it would have been too dark to go the next step down, but this is it's a pretty good shade. My face is darker than my neck. My hair is also in my way. Hold on. Emergency. Okay, hold on. I'm getting my hair recolored tomorrow. And I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so stoked for that. And I think we are going to go different. So stay tuned for hair change. It will still be a fashion color. Do not worry, because I am not ever going back to life before fashion colors, because that's how I roll these days. It's like it's an indentation on my nose still a little bit. And I know I'm looking crazy. Don't worry. This foundation balm is not as high coverage pigmented as KVD Vegan Beauty Good Apple foundation balm or Kevyn Aucoin his foundation balm. It is not that full coverage. I've had to dip in a few times. Again, I'm just smearing it with this, and then I'll go in with the damp sponge. This sponge is from Shop Miss A as well. It is their peach mochi sponge. It's huge, and I love it. I believe it is $2. Highly recommend that. If you haven't checked out Shop Miss A, let me tell you, it's just shopmissa.com. They have house brands. They have skincare that is made in Korea that is very affordable. It is very good, and I love it. So I have not been wearing much makeup because, number one, nose. Number two, even after that sort of healed, and in the midst of that, I got another peel. So I've been doing chemical peels with a local esthetician every 3 weeks. I've never done this before in my life like this, like to this extent. They are the Sensi peels from PCA Skin is the Metaspa products that she uses. And I have had 3 now, 4, something like that. And I go back next week. Okay, so there's coverage. I would say it's medium. I mean, it's not super high. Could I build it up? Yes, you can still see, my hyperpigmentation and stuff, which is fine with me. So it's not as full coverage as KVD. It just isn't. It's not going to get that way unless you kind of cake it on. But if you don't cake it on, it looks really nice. It's a really decent little foundation for a few bucks. Packaging's fine. It's not the most gorgeous, but it's not the worst I've ever seen. There's L1. All right, under eye brightening from Ulta. It's a little tubey tube. So let's see how she goes. So peel has started a little bit slower than I kind of had hoped. The sensation of it is not terribly bad. It doesn't hurt, which is good because I have sensitive skin. I have rosacea, but I have so much hyperpigmentation from sun damage in my life, and that's what I want to kind of go away. I wear sunscreen now. I did not in my 20s. I started in my 30s. If you are younger than me or older than me and you don't wear sunscreen every day, please do. It's not just for going to the beach. Trust and believe. So, my skin damage it's gotten a lot worse in the last 4 to 5 years. Like I've gotten sunspots instead of just freckles. And I'm freckly everywhere. Like I'm a freckly mess. And I have never been bothered by like, just freckles. But I am slightly bothered by the much larger sunspots that are coming up, meaning I just don't like the look of them myself. I don't like the way that they are, how many there are and how close they are together. They're about to join together if they get much worse. Therefore, I wanted to try to proactively do something about them. And so that's what I'm doing. You do you, babe. Let me get some eye primer on. We're just going to use the Lemonade from Benefit, which I'm using up in 2024. So let's get that on. So I began the peels in January. The first peel I had just a little bit of dryness around my mouth and just a little bit around my smile lines. But then that went away, and then I went 3 weeks later and got the next one. I didn't have much with the second, but this third peel, I had more like sloughing a little bit. I had more peeling on my face, which is exciting because that's what I want, is some quicker turnover. And so yeah, I was really pleased that that happened. It doesn't hurt. I exfoliate very gently with like a washcloth. Again, my skin is sensitive, so I don't do too much with physical exfoliants. I don't use scrubs or things like that. I don't need to, but if I could use a gentle like physical exfoliant if it gets a little bit more peely that I don't like. But there's that. So I wasn't wearing makeup while I was peeling as well, and then I got a cold, had that go. It was just, I'm telling you, y'all, let's not have March again next year. Let's just skip it. Apparently it's just been a time and a half. I do have a new powder. Let's see here. I've got 2 new powders. This is the Flawless powder that just came out. I've ordered from Shop Miss A few times. Their shipping is so reasonable that when something new comes out, I don't feel bad about placing a smallish order or like waiting until they have free shipping or $1 shipping, because it is very reasonable even if you just buy that. So I've purchased a few things over the last few weeks that have been, or last few months, that have been new. And this is one of them, the Flawless powder. So let's get underneath my eyes set, and then we'll do the rest of the face. I'm going to use the translucent for underneath my eyes. She looked white. So let's see if she's going to give us a white cast or brighten up or anything under there. That's not bad. It's just it's real thin. It's real pretty. Like the texture is really, really pretty. I like a pressed powder more than a loose powder, simply for the mess effect, because I have messy boots. So there's the under eye. It's not bad. And then for the rest, let's use, this is shade L1. So still looks dark, doesn't it? But let's see how she goes on the face. I don't know that I want to use a Trigwell Pluff. Let's use a big old powder brush. This is a Juvia's Place brush. And let's just, oh wait, I wanted to use a cream blush. So before we do the rest of the powder, I got a new cream blush, the Camo Liquid Blush from e.l.f. I picked up only one. I don't need any more cream blush, but I wanted to try it. This is in Suave Mauve. And I don't know, maybe Ulta, I think, is where I got this. It's been a while since I've had it. I just haven't tried it on yet. So let's see here. Okay, she's got a little squatty doe foot. I'm going to do a little bit of more careful here because I don't know how pigmented she is. I'm going to squodge it, clinical term, onto my makeup palette, which is a Bath & Body Works candle lid, because we're classy here. And I want a brush for these. Can I please have a brush for these? Let's use this. I don't know what kind of brush this is. Oh, wait. Do I? Urban Studio. I don't even know where this came from, kids. Okay, so let's see. Let's stamp it one time. And then Suave Mauve is what she's called. I'm really nervous that this was it's probably way too much. Yeah, we just did that. Okay, hang on. Let me wipe a little bit off. Okay, let's go. I've probably seen 30,000 people put this blush on, but paid no attention enough to know what to do or not to do. So sorry about it. If you came here for professionalism, this is not the place for you. Okay, first of all, that's pigmented. You were correct, e.l.f., when you said high pigment. I believe you now, friend. Okay, I'm sorry that I doubted thee and your high pigment claim, because you are. That is pretty, though. I don't mind. I mean, the top of my nose is red, so let's make the bottom red too. You don't need that much. You do not need that much. That is really pretty, though. So I'm going to powder over it, which is okay. If you get too much, you could always take your foundation brush and and kind of take some away. If it's way too much, you can do a little bit of that if you wanted to. You could also take your sponge and do some, you know, if it's too much, you can take it away. But I'm also going to powder over it, so let's do that. Let me wipe off this before I smear it everywhere because I'm about to. Okay. There she goes. Do not wipe anymore with that wipe or you're going to get blush everywhere. I'm just tapping over with that Flawless AOA Studio pressed powder. So haven't worn makeup and been very sad about it. Still watching makeup videos, specifically at nighttime, and loving my normal videos, just not been participating much. But I'm back. I'm biggity back. So it's ebb and flow in your life. You know how it is? Yeah, you do. So, let's get brows on while I run my mouth. Hang on. If you're new here, recycling lives over there and I missed. So there's that. Brows have been just the same old here. I'm using up my brow pencils as I go here because I'm excited about getting rid of, I have too many. And I like trying them, which is great, but then I put it down and then I never go, you know, back to it. This is a baby deluxe sample size of an Anastasia of Beverly Hills pencil, which I was worried was going to take way too long to use up. It's actually going faster than I anticipated, which is great. If you have one of the Mint Cosmetics Brow Power in Universal Taupe, that thing will last you 6 years, the little deluxe sample size. It is a beautiful pencil, but terrible to try to use up. This is going much faster. So I also have some recent empties that I'd like to film a quick video of just what I've recently used up. And then I've got my empties, like, container is so full, but it's like from last year. I only have that much left to go. See? Cool. So I've been using the pencil. Then I go with a marker. This is the one from JCat. It is the Eyebrow Contouring 4-tip pen. So it's got, hold on, see the little prongs, the tines of the marker? There's 4 of them. I've seen some markers with 3. This is a cute little thing. I like it very, very much. JCat is made in Korea, and so I placed an order on their website to get, I think I got almost a full face of stuff, and I've been using their products kind of as I go. I got some in the wrong place. Hold on. You hold on. Okay. So hair appointment is tomorrow, which again, I'm super stoked for. I only do hair bleaching maybe twice a year, maybe. In some years, it's only been like once a year. And then I do adding color a few times more a year. So when I go get bleached, I also add color, obviously. But it's time for a change, friends. So there will still be some purple, but it's going to be a little bit brighter, and then also with some dimension is what my hopes are. This is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow like highlighting pencil, which I have been back in my life with, and then we're gonna these brows are real high maintenance, but they don't have to be. But I just have all these products, so I'm going to use them all. And this is the Milani Stay Put little brow gel thingy that I use to set with. I'm almost an all or nothing makeup person every single time. So if I'm either going to come do full beat or do nothing. And so at work, I have done almost nothing every single day. Occasionally, I will curl my lashes and put some mascara on. That's it. And then like lip gloss. Speaking of lip gloss, let's get something on my lips. They are bone dry. This is the Dior Lip Maximizer that I'm forcing myself to use because it's okay to use our nice things on everyday stuff. You don't have to wait for a special day to use your nice things. Enjoy them. Okay. This plumps. No. It's supposed to plump. It does tingle It is not, it's not bad, but there is a sensation. It takes a couple of minutes for me to feel it, but there is a sensation, and I don't hate it. It's just, I don't know that I would buy this again. And I bought it a long time ago, which is why I'm having to convince myself to use it. I've used some of it. I'll keep it here to make myself, you know. Okay, more color products. I'm going to use my new really expensive birthday gift that I got myself, and that is the Gucci bronzer in 01. I haven't used it yet. It's pristine. Look at that beautiful thing. Let's use it together for the first time and enjoy ourselves in this lifetime with our really pretty things. So my birthday was at the end of last month, and I had asked my sisters to go with a theme for my birthday gifts. And I have great sisters, and they did go with that theme. They got me, and actually my best friend got me something on that theme without being told what the theme was. So I got gifts for my library. So in my home, I have a home library downstairs, and I am an avid reader, and I have spent quite a bit of time decorating and organizing my library, and it's one of my favorite places on earth is my library. This is a beautiful bronzer. I am absolutely ecstatic that I own it. Thank you, Gucci. This is beautiful. And so I got some really cool stuff for my library. One of them is have you seen the scenes that you put, it's like a puzzle that you build it, and it's about the size of a book, and it slides into your bookcase between your books, but it's like a scene, and it's like, it lights up, and it's like this, it's really, anyway, I don't like a little nookie thing. Anyway, my sister got me that. I've got to put it together. And I'm going to need probably Mr. Mugwump's help because there's like LED lights in it and stuff like that. And it is, the theme of this one is like it's Sherlock Holmesy. So it's very cool. I'm super excited for that. Not only as a fun crafty thing to do, but also when it's done, it'll fit on that shelf. I'm putting more blush on because why not? This is an oldie. This is the ColourPop Hello Kitty blush in Coin Purse. She's brighter than bright, but it goes really nicely over that e.l.f. Suave Mauve. Really cute. I like a lot of cheek color on myself because I like my cheeks. So enjoy that. I'm going to, let me get some highlighter on. We're going to use our old school AOA Studio. Oh, I repressed it. Look, this is the AOA Studio highlighter, and sometimes it's disgusting, but it's being held together with a piece of tape. But I repressed it because it was pushed so far over to one side of the compact that it was getting on my nose. So I've repressed it, and now I am back at her again. This is it's a putty formula. This is older than the Hills for me. They no longer sell this color. I don't know why. I wish they'd bring it back. It's the best thing ever. But I love it. I also picked up another color of it because they still have some colors of it, and it's on its way. So we'll look at the color that I did get. This is just the cutest thing ever. Okay, now that I have highlighter on, let's do a finishing powder. And I'm going to use my MAC Play It Proper Beauty Powder from the Good Luck Trolls collection from 1776, and my Kabuki from Wet n Wild from their Saved by the Bell collection because classy. And yeah, we'll do this in spray. So got the Book Nook, got from the Bestie an embosser that says like from the library of, and you press it into the paper of like the first page or the title page of your book, and then it embosses and it says my name. It is so cool. I've never had that before, and she had that made for me. I love it. And then last thing for the library was a globe, like a legit globe. So, which I did not have. And every library I think should have a globe. So we've got all kinds of bookish things that I am super stoked to have. We went with the theme. We hit the nail on the head. So delightful birthday this year. Thank you to all of my people who made it such, and I love it. I love it so much. Okay, let me spray with something that is around. Hold, please. Okay, I've got this nasty thing, which we've got to use. I am of the belief, the philosophy that I subscribe to, I just spit. So, holy water. I believe hurt now, and then you don't hurt later. So this stinks, in my opinion. This is the JCat Makeup Setting Spray with essence of cucumber. It is not. It is not the essence of cucumber. It is the essence of nasties. But I truly think that if I spray this now and use it up, then I can have all my delicious smelling things for later. That I hurt now, happy later. That's how I roll. This is nasty. Good luck. So bad. My shirt says obstinate headstrong girl from Pride and Prejudice with Lady Catherine de Bourgh, you know. That's what that's from. Also, when I get my peel next week, I get a lash lift. Thank you. Because that bad boy is the best thing ever. Then I don't have to curl my lashes for 2 months. And she does, every other time I go, she does the, it's not descaling, is it? No. Dermaplaning. It's kind of like descaling. It's dermaplaning with a little scalpel, you know. And sorry, I just got scared from the e.l.f. box that I threw earlier and missed, and it just scared me because it's in the floor where something shouldn't be. I scared myself with my own recycling. Just letting you know, that's how we roll. Don't get me started on where I put my false lashes like by the sink, and then the next day I'm absolutely convinced that that is a spider here to kill me. Just saying. Okay, there's the base, and I think it looks great. I don't love how my under eyes are looking at this moment, but we'll come back and revisit later. Let's do an eye look with, let's use my Viseart Soleil La Plage. I'm telling you, this is, I got this off of Beauty Bay because it was on sale. And I just think it matches what I'm wearing. That's the only reason why. What is on me? Terrifying. Okay. I haven't used this yet, so let's play together. Anywhoozle, I have had a marvelous birthday. My sisters came in, we worked on our quilt projects, which we each have one going, and we just hang out and do that. And it's lovely. It's lots of fun. They're lots of fun. And they're my friends. Okay, I didn't think that yellow was going to be so yellow, but it is. So we're going to put it as a transition and wipe our brush off and blend that out. I didn't realize that pale yellow was going to show up thusly, but she did. So there's that. I'm so ready. I'm like spring ready. I'm Easter ready. Let's go. I love Easter. I love all of the jelly bean, bunny rabbit, like pastels of it all. It's one of my favorite things in a year is the Easter themed decorations and stuff. I love it. It makes me happy. I mean, you can celebrate bunnies all year long. I do myself, but I just love this time of year. It's second to fall, which many of you also believe in fall with me, that it is the best time of year. Winters are pretty close third though. Summer is way down the list. If it could be lower than fourth, I hate summer. And not because of any other reason besides it's hot. And I don't like being hot, ever. Ever, ever, ever. This is like the kind of creamsicle matte. And it's quite pretty. It looks more beige in the pan, but it is creamsicle-y. And I'm layering it over that pale yellow. There's only 4 mattes, 5 matte. Counting is fundamental for this. There are 5 mattes in this. And there's one more kind of slightly mustardy yellow, and I don't know how I feel about that. So we're going to leave it at that. And then I've got, I want to kind of combine, not kind of, I do want to combine this and this, because that's what I'm going for today, is this whole, I don't know what I'm calling it, but this little coral mint, teal, turquoisey motif. I don't know, whatever. Now, I could do, I think I know what I'm going to do. You hush. You just wait and watch it happen. Okay. So birthdays happened, come and gone. It was quite fun. I've done a few fun things in betwixt all the, work and crazy that, happens in life. But I'm putting that shimmery corally shade all over the lid. It's darker than I anticipated. We're going to figure it out. I visited a Korean barbecue joint in our town that opened up. It was like, it's the barbecue at your table that you do yourself at the grill. And then that came out incorrectly grammaticized, but whatever. It also, you had hot pot so you could cook. And then, so you went and go picked out your ingredients from the buffet and then you cooked them yourself. Had a great time. It was delightful. Smoky. I smelt like a garlic skewer, but I actually don't mind that smell, so it's fine. I ate way too much garlic for any other human, and I was very happy with that. I enjoy garlic a lot. So I'm gonna mix that shimmer coral and that creamsicle matte together on my brush and bring that up in the crease, because it wasn't was-iting for me here. It's not, I want it to blend. So anyway, we're just building this eye. Also went to the bird park in our town. No, in a town close by our town. And Mr. Mugwump and I held 2 animals for my birthday in like an animal encounter thing that we did. I held a snake. I know, so brave. It's King Snake. His name was Julius Squeezer. And then you're welcome for that. And then I held, I held her because she also perched on my arm. Anyhoozle, I encountered and petted and feted a white face whistling duck that lives in Africa, but she's here. Her name's Kenya, and she was delightful, and I love her. And she pooped like 6 times. That was a lot of pooping. But anyway, she and I got along like a house on fire. I like her very much. So Kenya and I and Julia Squeezer hung out together, and then we went to the part where you could feed the budgies and the flamingos, and we hung out with them. Okay, I want to do that thing that folks do where they have like the inner corner a completely different pop of color, and I want to do the blue like that, but I'm trying to find the right brush. Let's let's try, and we're going to use this really shimmery blue here on this Sonia G brush, and let's see how we go. Okay, that's cool. So the birthday was a mad success, and I had a lot of fun. Work's been crazy as usual, but surviving that as well. Reading a lot. Created a new Instagram for the books I'm reading and like bookie-ish things. It's called Mugwump Reads. If you want to go over there and hang out. I'm just posting pictures of what I'm reading and that kind of thing. And like small book reviews, like tiny book reviews. Read a whole bunch and watched lots of Asian shows. I have not watched a non-Asian show since like November, October. I don't know. It's been months. I have not watched something non-Asian. So I'm in this season of my life, and I'm not mad at it. I'm fine. It's delightful. Okay, I really like the pop of little turquoise right there. It looks really cute. I'm super stoked with this look. So here's what I used. And there's many more neutrals in this to use. But I started with the butter yellow that was way more yellow than I anticipated, but it worked out fine. And then this is that creamsicle color that looks more beige, doesn't it? It didn't look like that way on the eyes. Here's that shimmer that is all over the lid and mixed with this into the crease. And then there's that little pop of turquoise right there in the inner corner. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. I think I will, let's line with this dark matte brown, just this chocolatey brown, milk chocolate brown. Let's do it. And I'm going to use a kind of a thickish little angled brush. This is a Kubai Kai. And I'm just going to stamp that into that brown and just right by my lashes. Yeah, just a little darkness there. And then we'll smudge that out just a little bit once we get it on. Oh, I hope you can hear Tiny snoring. She got groomed this week. One of the best things we ever did was hire a mobile groomer. Like, they drive their van up to your house and they knock on your door, they take your dog, they groom it in the front of your house, and then they drive away. Well, not with your dog, they give you your dog back. It's great because grooming has started to be a little bit scarce in our town. Like, it used to be that, like, you know, the vet did it and then you had to find somebody else. Anyway, it's a whole thing. So, and sometimes they're booked way out. Now it's just a recurring appointment that comes. There's that. A recurring appointment that pops up, and it's lovely. I love it. This is great. I think it was 20 bucks. I don't know if it's still on sale or not. But if it does go on sale, I would not pay more than that. But it's just a real, to me, it's a really pretty summery palette. Again, several neutrals. That would be super easy for like everyday looks, but also some pops. You can get a little bit of color going on. You can do a little thump with it. I like that. Okay, lashes. And then, oh, I do have a new mascara, which is kind of gimmicky, but that's okay. We're going to talk about it. So let me see. New Instagram. I'm pinching my eyelid. Let's pick up a mirror. There we go. Okay. And let me think what else has happened. I don't think much. We did clean out the garden out front, which was really needed. Got the house power washed a few weeks ago. Like, we're kind of springy cleaning outside so that it's ready. We have perennials that will come back. So like my daylilies are starting to sprout. And some other things are starting to kind of come back from last year. My gladiolas are starting to come out. So yeah, it's spring is starting to spring. Our Bradford pear in the back has bloomed, and just today I walked out back. There's pollen and blooms everywhere all over the ground. So it's dropped. It was beautifully white and now it's all over the ground. So huzzah to that. Okay, this is the new mascara. It's weird. This is the Ulta Twisted Volume Mascara. Okay. It has a dial on the lid. So let us talk. So it is, let me make sure it's in the right position first. She says. Okay, this is position 1. And then you turn the knob. So there's a 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I turn it to 2, it twists. 3, it twists some more. Hold on, that's 3. And then 4, you crank it and it twists some more. Gimmicky? Absolutely. Let's do 4 on one eye and 1 on the other. And let's see if anything happens. I don't know. It is not waterproof. And it's black, so. I have been loving that black brown mascara from Essence, the False Lashes Black Brown. I've been loving the brown mascara. I've never loved brown mascara before in my life. But it's so pretty. And I told you before, it may be just because it's False Lashes. Is that what it's called? Jesus, Lash Princess. What am I talking about? Which is my favorite formula of mascara on earth. And I've just missed it. But the brown is lovely. Yeah, my lips are kind of tingly now. It's no worse than Buxom, but it's not the same sensation as Buxom, I guess is how I'll say that. Okay, let me dial this back to 1. Okay, so now it's less twisty. And let's see if there's any noticeable difference. It's just silly, I'm sure. But it actually had a pretty high rating on Ulta. And it may just be the formula or whatever. I do like the wand being, or the bristles being like they are. Oh, I hope you can hear her. Also, I just got mascara on my nose. Okay, so there's 1 coat of 1 and 4. I'd say 4 is clumpier. Let's go over 4 with the 1. Oh, she is snoring. She's wearing a bandana too because she's been groomed, she gets a bandana. And then when she does, she comes in the house, and instead of being Tiny, her name is Bandita Senorita. That's just, I don't make the rules. It's just, her name changes when she wears a bandana. Okay, I'm going to try 4 on top of 1. I don't know what this is supposed to do, y'all. It didn't come in a package. It's just shrink wrapped from Ulta. I'm sure I could read the thing. It's fine. It's a fine mascara. I think I prefer it on the 1, honestly. All right. It's just also weird to dial. She snores like a lumberjack. Okay. Our lashes be lashing. I do have a new lip thing, which I have no business having. I have 2 new lip things. Again, no business. One is from Shop Massé. It is the Buttery Blur Creamy Lipstick. I got it in the shade Caramel. It's the Away Studio brand. And it looks about right for me. And then I've got a lip gloss that's like totally pointless because it's called Purple Rain, but it has no color really when it gets down to it. So let's do Tiny. Can you not? Went to the doctor today. Had an appointment at 2:20. At 3:40 she comes in the room. I was so glad I was wearing my headphones and listening to music and having a nice time by myself, because that was a long time to be sitting there. There's Caramel. It's not very dark. Let's try another layer. Tiny, nobody can hear me. Over you. That is pretty. Hoo-wee. Okay, I'm not going to put the lip gloss on over it, but that's a pretty nude. Okay. There's our look. What are we thinking? I think I'm a little too shiny in my T-zone. Let's take our Trigwell Puff and our little pressed powder, and let's take down some shine right in the middle. Right there. Right there. And then a little right here. Like that, and then a little right there. I think that's better. I do not like my under eyes. Let's work on them. Okay, so let's get, this is part of it. This is a relatively clean Real Techniques crease brush, and I'm just gonna use it to buff out what's there, which seems to be too much product. Now it turned red. Oh, I also can get the stuff off my nose. You hold on. My mascara that I placed on there for later. Okay. Are the under eyes any better? Yeah. They're just not great. So maybe too much product under there. Maybe one of the new products. Not sure yet. We'll figure it out as time goes by. But I love the bronzer, which is, I'm glad because I spent a pretty penny on it. I knew that I would, but I love the bronzer. I'm not mad at the foundation either. It came out pretty nice. The powders are halfway decent. I mean, I always like Viseart shadows. They're beautiful. I will use the mascara because it's now open. So she's going up in the open mascara realm. But I don't know that I would tell you to go buy this mascara. Just get Lash Princess. This is really pretty. I like a nude, and this is a beautiful nude. It's a neutral nude, which I like. Not too warm, not too cool. I'm a fan. There's that. Thanks for hanging out and doing some makeup with me. I hope that you hit subscribe if you haven't already, and let's be friends on the internet. If you have subscribed, if you would do me a huge favor and hit like on this video, it does help my channel out quite a bit, so thank you for that. And yeah, let's hang out again soon. Thanks so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.